YouTube friends and fans, welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I actually just finished this game yesterday. I decided to finish it because you can go on with this game and on and on and on. There's so much to do, but I've done most of it. And this is the last thing that I wanted to solve, which is here, this location here. I just couldn't figure out how to solve this puzzle, if you can name it that. It's the house or the estate of Lerion, who had 3 daughters who died, and you basically end up here. The first time you come here, you're probably kind of like me, staking out the area here to see what this property is all about, and then you kind of go into this chapel. There's actually 2 ways to this place that I'm going to. You can go from like up in the house, or you can go from this chapel. But when you arrive here, you're most likely gonna just end up like me here in this chapel, finding this hole, jumping down, going through this crack, and then following the path, where it leads you. And you end up here in this like long hallway that leads you in this big room with this creepy statue in the middle of it, and then you actually just kind of walk up to it and you find something out.
The statue has 3 large slits. Something may fit here, a knife or a dagger.
So that's basically it. You know that you need a knife or a dagger to stick into this statue, but you know you don't have it. So you go up in the house of this estate where this family lived, and you find more creepy stuff here. And I literally like searched this property like up and down, every nook and cranny. I tried to burn things. I tried to find secret entrances. I tried to see like if there's any daggers anywhere stuck that I can just remove or hidden. I couldn't find anything, and I was just like, what is going on here? Why can I not solve this puzzle? And yeah, I could have probably gone on Google and just Googled it and find out what other people did. But I really wanted to find that out on my own. And there was so much more to do in this game that I was like, there's no rush for me to do this now. But the whole time I played this game, and I came back into this area, I was like, oh, that's right. I still have to solve this mystery someday. And I think I came back here like 3 or 4 times, and every time I was just, I had no success to solve this puzzle. But then all of a sudden, I actually got a clue, which is when I went to go on and finish all the unsolved mysteries on the map. I actually stumbled across this like demon that I tried to fight a few weeks ago, and I was unsuccessful because I wasn't powerful enough back then. And I was like, oh my god, this is one of Lerion's daughters. Because apparently they disappeared and nobody knew what happened. And that must be it. They're now here residing as demons, and I need to fight them, and that will bring me closer to solving this puzzle. I wasn't sure at this point if that's going to be it, but it seemed to make a lot of sense. So here I am about to fight the daughter called Reagan.
Like all of those wretched others. Speak!
Not for yours, unless you tempt me.
Liar, liar, liar! You will join them, all the unkind dead. Now I open the scars of my heart.
Say they're using troll.
Breathe deeply. Watch as I become smoke, and listen as I break your bones.
Another war begins.
Suffer!
So I was kind of cutting out the most of it here to not make it too boring for those who just want to see what happens. It's just the usual boss fight, and she's actually the easiest of the 3 sisters. I wouldn't say easy, but easiest, because the other ones I had a harder time and I couldn't do them on the first try. Her I could do on the first try first try after coming back for, after 3 weeks or so. And having the most power. I'm like max rank and I have the best weapons. My weapons are all legendary. I would highly suggest for you to do that too, if you just want to do it quickly and the first time around, or maybe in 2 tries the most, and then you eventually get her like so, and look at that, we got Reagan's dagger. I did actually not pay attention, and I was so stoked that I got her. I was just like, finally I got her. Yes, but she's gone now, and you got her dagger, but you still have 2 more sisters to go on with. And maybe you do this in a different order than I did. I just went to her first because it was kind of like a, you know, retaliation scenario for me. She got me the first time, I got her the second time. So let's see where the second daughter is. She's right down here, so let's go there. And here we are. It's another arena, of course. And I've just learned to make sure that I have max arrows, max health, and, you know, kind of know the arena a little bit before I start the fight. For example, where can I find some more arrows? If I need them mid-fight, where can I find some more health? And then I'm pretty much ready to face her. So here we go. Facing Cordelia, the second daughter.
Another tortured.
Come you hither to pay your respects to the great and brave King Lerion.
I do not know such a man.
He was betrayed and murdered by those who denied his friendship, just as you deny him now.
Hold there. I'm not your enemy.
Darkness must reign, and you must fade within it.
Not taken by a demon goddess.
You will join my pile of bones.
And like Reagan, you get like a second part that's a lot harder, and her like flash attacks are really, really, they really do a lot of damage to you, so you have to be very, very careful. But what I can just suggest after having learned about her is to just be really patient, kind of learn about her moves, and, you know, just only attack when you think it's safe, and you just wait it out, and don't care about if the fight takes longer than you maybe wanted to. It's totally worth it, because you may even get her the first time. After fighting the first daughter, I didn't actually know where the third daughter was, so before I went to the second daughter, I actually kind of just wanted to know where all 3 are, so I just kind of guessed where the third daughter could be, and I flew my Raven over this area, which was far away from where I was, but still in East Anglia, and I actually found her by just kind of flying to one of those blue spots, and I was like, oh cool, I have her now, here she is. And so when we look on the map, we can actually see exactly where she is up there where it's blinking. So I went in here pretty optimistic, I was happy, I already had 2 daughters down, this was the last one. But boy, was I in for a surprise. This daughter is probably even harder than the last one, or at least as hard as the last daughter. But again, I came prepared. I made sure I have my arrows maxed out to 30 arrows and my health, my rations up to 6, which is the max. And I also actually upgraded the runes before I hit the second daughter. I didn't need any of the higher runes all game, but I was thinking it's time now to get the best runes of the best. And I'm ready to fight the last daughter right here.
The guilty have come for spoils. Was our dignity not enough? You return again to mock our family, to make light of my father's sacrifice.
Messire, you have no fight with me.
Which of the traitor kings sent you? Was it Edmund? Burgred? Allah?
I follow the orders of no king, nor will I bow to you.
You you dare intrude, you will be skinned like the others. I will tear you apart! Soul vapors!
What satyr makes you multiply?
So here we are in the second part, and I actually did really well. I had actually 5 rations when the second part hit, and here I'm down to like 3, but she has still half the health. Until I get really lucky with this one attack, and I get her almost all of it, and then I get her, and I'm really stunned and surprised how lucky I was here to get her pretty much like half of her health taken away with like 1 hit. I just lucked out there. She was very repetitive. There was not really anything special about her, but she was still really hard to fight for some reason. And I think I had to try her twice. But finally got her. I got all 3 daggers, so I cannot wait to go back to the estate and see what happens next. So here we are, back at this estate, hopefully for the last time. And there's always wolves here, so just ignore them. I fought them many times and they just keep coming back, so... This is the second entrance to this, which takes you there much faster, which I learned later. So if you go in the other way first, and you haven't known about this, you can just go in here, which takes you there much faster. You also have to get through a crack, and then you end up here. And this loot respawns every time, which is kind of nice. And I can't get there fast enough because I'm so excited to finally solve this puzzle. So excited. I waited for this so long.
The dagger I won from the woman in the swamp. It must go here.
First one done.
I have a dagger from the bog lady. It may go here.
Some people may already have 1 dagger and come down here and not knowing that this is related, and then know right away that they need 2 others. But I did just collect all 3 at once.
Blade I took from the lady of the crag. It may fit.
I feel like, you know, it's nice when you can do it all at once. So if you haven't done that yet, just do them all at once, come down here, and voila! Something is happening! Finally, we get access to this secret space where we're supposed to get a lot of loot, and that's what I was waiting for so long. This is such an exciting moment. Maybe not as exciting for you, but it was super exciting for me. I thought it was really cool that they made something like this in the game, where you had to work a little bit for it. And look at that, we're getting into this room that's full of yummy loot. Along with this chest.
Guarded well, White.
And as you can see, you get the Door's helmet here. And you get an achievement with 30 points if you're on Xbox. I don't know how it is on PlayStation or PC, but I would assume that you also get an achievement there, because this is built into the game. So yeah, totally worth doing this. Also a lot of fun doing this. And if you were struggling with this and frustrated and you just wanted to have a quick solution, I hope this video helped you, and if it did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And if you have any comments, want to tell me how you did this or what your experience was with this, let me know. I'm always happy to see some people's feedback and comments. And I hope to see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.